Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 58.5, and instead of going into pattern mode and recording patterns like I usually do, let's just go kind of loose and start recording from just loops that we'll be doing real time, and they will have all of the mistakes and timing issues of doing this live. So I'll probably tap something out like a drum like this or whatever, and we'll just take that, trim it down, make a loop out of it. So a couple things before we start is you want to go Shift, ext source. Make sure your routing is set to mix. If you have it on ext in, it's only going to record from the external in, and that's probably not what you want. So we're going to go mix there. And then the other fun thing is let's go Shift and hit pad 10. If you want measures, you can do it. If you have count in wait, the resample doesn't really work quite the way you want it to. So I would just say count in off. And we're going to hit resample and just pick pad 1. And as soon as I start playing anything, it's just going to start recording it. And when I'm done, I just want to hit the record button. So we're going to do, it's going to look like this. And I just hit that last kick to go into the next bar, just because then I have a position that I can come in and edit to. So I'm going to hit this, and you can see like that first kick was probably not great, but we'll see if we get this to work. So what we should do, we want to get up to this kick and that last kick, and now we should be able to hit the turn loop on, turn gate off. So that you can hear like that first kick, not so great. It may be in our interest to come in. Let's exit out of here. Let's turn the compressor on. It might get us a more consistent level for that kick. I think it might be doing its job. So again, we're going to come in, resample. We'll do 2, and we've got the 303 vinyl compressor on. We could add in some extra noise here if we wanted to. But as soon as I start playing pad 1, it's just going to record it. So I just waited until, whoop, I didn't mean to re-trigger it, but what we should be able to do now is if we go to start and end, we can see this. You can see the waveform is different because of the compressor. So it's more evenly played out, but some of that stuff is maybe not what we want. But if we come back in the loop, turn this off, you're going to see like, I tried to let it happen. So we're getting kind of a double kick there. What we need to do is adjust the end and kind of come in here, and it looks like right about there. So if we zoom back out, that looks right. So we can come in, we can truncate it, get rid of that extra kick at the end. Now it depends. You could keep this one. Doesn't terribly matter. But now that we've got this loop here, there's a couple things that we can learn for information. One is if you hold Shift and hit Enter, we can look here and we can see what the length of this is. So we've got a 258,986 long loop. You could take that note and use that to make sure you're applying that same length to other things that you record. So let's say we want to like add in hi-hats or something. Like we can just play this. I should turn gate off of this. So I'm just kind of playing this out to see how I like it might maybe sound. But what we can do now is if we want to resample, we can come into resample, hit pad 3, and we can trigger this. And if we do both at the same time, we can be. And that was pretty bad. I mean, that seems like it's needs some adjustment. But what we can kind of do now, as I was going to show you, let's say that we did like it, and I'll probably re-record it later, but if we did like it, you can go into start and end, and again, if you hold shift here, 258, 986. So if we come to this one, we'll turn that off, and if we did like that, we can come in here and, whoops, what we want to do is adjust we need to turn loop on. Let's set loop. We'll set the start to 0, 0. We'll set the loop there. It was 258, 986, I think. So if we go to the end, we want to do 258, 986. Whoops, that's not right. Shift and press pad to insert 258, 986. And there we go. So this should get even if it's out of time, it should get us a decent loop. Yeah, sounds a little goofy, but hopefully you get the idea. Again, you can just come in and delete this out of here if you don't like it. And you can kind of just keep doing this as an additive approach. So anyway, guys, I'm going to drop the video here, but we'll come back and take a couple more passes at layering some sounds in and then just kind of keep going. So anyway, guys, keep having fun, keep making music. If it sounds good, it is good, and peace.